So the Donald Trump tariff situation changing almost by the hour. Very difficult to keep up. But the good news for us here in the UAE is don't panic, because it's not going to have a massive impact here. It's not going to drive up the price of eggs and fish in the supermarket. It's not going to hurt or impact any of our key industries. At least that's the view we've been getting from the experts we've been speaking to. Here's Professor Adam Ramey of New York University, Abu Dhabi.
Look, Trump has always been a good friend of the UAE, politically and economically. I think that was going to be true no matter what. But I think, in an economy that is so heavily dependent on international trade as we are here, and as integrated as we are into the international economy, having Trump take a much more conciliatory approach on tariffs and a much more cooperative conversation, I think ultimately is going to be good for both the UAE markets as well as the everyday people, because at the end of the day, tariffs are a tax, and they're a tax that gets passed on to the consumers, and we do not want to be going to supermarkets paying more.
And you know what? It was a similar message from the Economist. Here's the economist at Standard Chartered Bank, Carla Slim.
Fundamentally, when we look at our economies and trade specifically, we actually don't have that much exposure to the US. If we quantify it, US imports from the region is only $40 billion, half of which is oil, which is not in scope for tariffs. So the other half, only $20 billion, is what's at stake or at risk from being tariffed essentially to the US. So it's really a very small number when we talk about trillions and trillions of dollars of non-oil foreign trade for the region.
Dubai Eye, WOW 3.8.
Join the conversation.